everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Queendom Tarot. I am Ninti. Let me first thank all of my viewers, subscribers, newbies, all the kings and queens of the Queendom. Welcome. Glad to have you. Let me start with just a little download that I got prior to the reading. Last night I was doing some root chakra meditation as I was falling asleep, and I just got overtaken by a lot of grief. I actually taped this in bed last night, but, I had problems getting it uploaded, getting it over to my computer, that kind of thing. So, it forced me to have to record it over again to sort of kind of bring this download again. Which is good because I wasn't in a good state last night. Like I said, I was fresh up off a purge. So it's probably best that I redo this anyway. It wouldn't drag you guys down because I was in the pit of grief at that moment. So it wouldn't be an emotional drag on you guys' emotion just by me telling the story. Or giving the download. But the download that I got, after the grief overtook me, I'm like, okay, what is this? Where, is this coming from? And the message that came to me was the loss of a child. And this can be taken any way, the loss of a child, loss of a parent, I can sort of kind of see it, going both ways. The first scenario, I'm going to give the first scenario of how it was given to me. The first scenario, I feel like a lot of people are releasing grief off the loss of a child. It could be loss of a parent, as I said, during this time. It could be definitely coming to the surface. Missing that person, that kind of thing, because grief is the heaviest emotion. So it is, a need and a necessity to purge this. So, that purge is definitely going on during this time. Like I said, the loss of a child or a parent, whether it was years ago, months ago, weeks ago, days ago, that energy is definitely in the collective and being dealt with and purged at this moment, at this time. The second scenario of the loss of a child or possibly parent, I can see it going both ways. Because I could see my children and my parents both, sort of kind of being affected. But this scenario is not the physical death of a person, but it is the death of who that person was known to be, the memories of that person, that kind of thing. It is manifesting sort of as kind of a death, as like a lot of us light workers are, dealing with right now. We're coming into a new life, and the people that know us from the past are having to deal with the death of the person of who we were. And some of the emotions of that could be coming up to be released as well. And the last scenario, another example of how I sort of kind of saw that as well, was like when you're dealing with, maybe a parent or something that has a child that is, now transgender, or now, dealing with, you raise this child as a girl, or you raise this child as a boy or masculine, and now you're having to deal with the fact that you're dealing with, a child who's maybe changed their sex and they're a female now. That kind of thing too is coming to the surface and having to deal with those kind of emotions that some people may be dealing with that. Okay, the third group that I'm seeing is that, these people are people that have children or possibly parents that, are drug abusers or, have some type of issue that is detrimental to us. I had to come to grips with the fact that my child is a narcissist, and a habitual liar. And it's a tough reality when you have to come to grips that someone that you love, that you not only gave birth to or came from, is, a person that only thinks of themselves, completely. Everything that person does is about themselves. And that energy will completely drain you and deplete you on every level. And, these people are master manipulators, the master emotional manipulators. That's how they're able to sink in and to suck. So a lot of us are having to deal with the death of relationships of our loved ones in that capacity for our own betterment. for our own good, for our own survival, we're having to dead certain relationships, or at least put strong barriers and strong distances in those relationships. Okay, that is what we're being faced with. That is the collective energy, like I said, that you may be feeling, that energy of death and grief and having to release that, whether it's as a child or through a parent, in one of the scenarios that I explained. How to deal with that is rediscovery. In the first scenario, the rediscovery is learning how to connect with your loved one on a spiritual level, since they're no longer here on the physical. The second scenario is for those parents and children to relearn this person, to get to know this person. You don't know this person. So now is a chance and an opportunity to get to know this person, because that person that you used to know is not there anymore. Okay. And then the last situation is, how to deal with that is just, you have to release. You have to have unconditional love and love from a distance. A lot of purging. I do feel lighter. My heart does feel lighter. I do feel a sense of peace today. But let's go pull some cards and see. All right. It just may be a sense of just sort of kind of releasing. Like we've been saying this, releasing control. Releasing the past. The past returns for time. So yeah, I feel like for some of us, the past is coming back to be released. That is important. That is what's going on. Be your true, authentic self. Again, that is confirming just this death, of the past, who you are now. And like I said, the past could be coming forward through other people who knew you before, and they may not know, just knew you. So the past, you may have people, like I said, coming back from the past that knew you as the person you were before, but they don't really particularly want, know who you are today. But it's definitely a strong sense of being your authentic self. All right, joy. Joy and happiness. Joy and happiness. That's where we're going. Opportunity to forgive. Some good oracle cards coming out, guys. Let me pull from the Goddess Tarot deck. Definitely maybe, an opportunity to forgive some things from the past. Opportunity to forgive and go. I felt that. I felt a release of that energy as well. I went through some purging, dealing with that. Just some things happened in the past. Like I said, when you were a different person, you may have to, forgive yourself, ask for forgiveness for some things that could have happened. We got past life and unconditional love. Okay. All right, guys, let me just get into this. Like I said, we have a sense of the past coming back. We have a sense of dealing with the past, people from the past, situations from the past, things of, we may have gotten glimpses of who we were in the past that may have come back, sort of kind of to the forefront here recently for some. And, we don't want to go back. We don't want to go back. We have become our true authentic selves. She's also, the reason why she's the grumpy red fairy is because she's tired of being judged. She's sick and tired of being freaking judged. She's being her true authentic self. And if you could just see this look on her face, she's just pissed. She's tired of being judged by people. She just wants to be her real authentic self. She just wants to be who she is and who, what she's come to be. She's sick and tired of people judging her. So it definitely can be a strong sense of being judged from the past, and just, just turning a blind eye to that. Just really, like I said, you could be being judged for who you were and not who you are today. And I can definitely feel, that energy in the collective. That a lot of us are just dealing with the past. And people are trying to put that tag on us. They're trying to put that label on us from the past. But we're not going back. We're not going back to that. All right. And there's joy. There's happiness. Let me read this one. This one just calling me to read it. Joy is the highest energy of all. It is the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So I definitely feel a sense of just an opportunity to forgive. Just forgive people. You know what I'm saying? Forgive. What's the saying, the verse? Forgive them for they do not know, or they don't know what they do, or however that Bible verse goes. I can't pull it up right now, but yeah. I just feel a sense of just forgiving people, because they really don't know. They really don't know who you are. They really, like I said, may be caught in the concept of who you used to be. And, I just feel a sense of forgiving people, just forgiving people of not really knowing, not really knowing that you're just this happy person now. You just want to be happy. You just want joy. You're willing to release and forgive and do whatever is necessary, release this stuff from the past, be your true self, because you want to be happy, period, point blank. That is the energy we have. And we have unconditional love. So, just like I was saying in my channeling, having unconditional love for my daughter, even though knowing that I do, there's a sense of, pursuing happiness. So still, you can have unconditional love for people, even though they may misjudge you, even though, like I said, I just think this strongly backs up the opportunity to forgive. You want to forgive because you have unconditional love. Unconditional love, however, is tricky, because you can have unconditional love from a distance. Okay. You can love someone unconditionally and not interact with that person at all. Okay. And this is where I feel like some of us are sort of kind of being pushed to have this unconditional love for people at a distance, not, really, having that close upon you. It says the past returns for a time. Just for a time. Okay. And then we have this past life card. So we know, again, this could be past life or just things that's happened in the past. It is Isis. I'm going to read it too. The situation involves your past life memories. So it, people that don't believe in past lives, it could just be something in the past, in this life, that, like I said, these memories from the past, are coming up. Memories from the past are coming up. Things that are, and I just think whatever these memories are from the past, whatever these things are from the past that are coming up, it's definitely important to forgive. It's definitely going to be important to tap into this unconditional love. Okay? That is what I'm getting. Okay. So this is sort of kind of just it's definitely into the channeling that I got this night, the past, like I said, dealing with a child that you raised, and just dealing with the past and having to release that. It's just a lot of release going on, guys. It's a lot of forgiving. Forgiving is releasing. Just making a decision to have unconditional love and to pursue your happiness, to pursue your joy, and to stay, whatever can keep you in that vibration of joy. Anybody who comes along and tries to disturb that joy in your life, you have to remove them. You have to, forgive them and release them. All right, let me just pull some more cards. Oh, wow. Oh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. We do have under the deck, we do have the High Priestess. We do have intuition. We do have intuitive knowing. We do have things that, may not be seen fully on the physical, but there is some intuitive knowing. I feel a sense of allowing your intuition to guide you, tapping into your intuition, following your intuition when it comes to all of this is going to be critical. Okay, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like someone definitely has some intuitive knowing about the Wheel of Fortune, about some change, about some karma, about, this is also taking action. This is moving forward. I definitely feel a sense of moving forward from the past. Could definitely be some karma involving some things from the past, is what I'm feeling with that card. All right, being true to yourself, I feel, brings you ultimate happiness. This is the Nine of Cups, which is ultimate happiness, wish fulfillment, just being on top of the world. So I definitely feel a sense that this Wheel of Fortune, this karma, this whatever is, will bring happiness. It will bring joy. This is joy. This is just confirming the joy card. Okay? Being your authentic self, which I feel being your authentic self for some could be that Queen of Wands energy. I do feel like some karma and some happiness for possibly Queen of Wands character could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it could just be someone in that fire energy, someone who's courageous, outgoing, has that sex appeal, fun to be with, fun to be around. That's just the energy I'm feeling here. Joy. There's a lot of joy around this Queen of Wands. A lot of happiness around this Queen of Wands. I feel like there's some type of business opportunity. There is some type of blessing that is coming in from God. A pinnacle. I feel like it's a pinnacle to build on, something to start, because we're going from this one pinnacle to juggling two pinnacles. So that's definitely growth. That is definitely progress. Progress. Being progressive. So I definitely feel, that there is, some happiness. There is some joy that is definitely coming in. As we release this grief, as we let go of things, as we let go of people, as we let go of the past, as we forgive, as we walk into this unconditional love, as we're authentic and true to ourselves, this is what happens. Karma, like I said, this is strong energy of just Saturn coming direct. And also, we're going into Libra season. So I'm not surprised that this is the first card to come out. It's a strong sense of karma. It's a strong sense of justice in the air. And if people have put out good things, it will be returned. And like I said, there's this happiness. There's this joy. Around the business opportunity, I feel that, it's going to give possibly this Queen of Wands, or someone who may be working with this Queen of Wands, just ability to balance this money, to juggle this money, to make more money, to grow this pinnacle is what I'm feeling. All right, let me just do a little bit more. I just feel like this releasing of just this energy of, people that, try to block you, people that, try to keep you trapped in the past. You gotta let that go. Fruition. The karma on this Ten of Pentacles, fruition, So yeah, that's, and it could be coming from someone in the past. I'm feeling that as well. Someone in the past could come forward to bring this opportunity, to come forward to bring you this Wheel of Fortune, to come forward, to have this. It could definitely be someone from the past. Okay. All right. There is a spark, child creative spark around this happiness, the birth of something, the birth of passion. you know, being true to yourself. You know, I can definitely, you know, relate to that. You know, just having this child creative spark, just being creative. Um, it's definitely, you can definitely, you know, I feel bringing happiness to someone. Somebody is very happy, they're joyful about this energy spark, this happiness, this joy, this energy to create, to be creative. Okay. The Eight of Wands is being clarified by depletion. So there is some depletion around this Queen of Wands. I do feel like, you know, possibly from the past, you know, letting go of things from the past. Like I was saying before, you know, in the download, you know, there is just depletion. There is some depletion. A lot of us are mentally, spiritually depleted, financially depleted from things and situations in the past. And I think we're going to be restored from that. I think that, you know, that's where this Wheel of Fortune, this fruition and all this that's coming in is to restore us from the depletion that we have experienced. You know, I feel in dealing with certain people, but it's going to, you know, we're going to forgive those people for depleting us. We're going to have unconditional love. And we're going to throw up the deuces. Okay? That's what we're going to do. This Ace of Pentacles is failure around the opportunity here. I'm going to look deeper. It's definitely failure. You know, possibly having to look at areas and places that we failed. You know, I had to sort of kind of come to grips with that. Like, okay, I allowed myself to be depleted. I allowed myself, you know, I should have cut that a long time ago. I should have broke myself away from that a long time ago. But I allowed, because of emotional attachments and things of that nature, I allowed myself to be depleted. And, you know, and it brought failure, you know, to that particular opportunity. Okay. There is a sense of integrity. You know, somebody wants to come from a place of integrity, I feel, to bring this balance in with these two pentacles. I definitely feel we do have power. We have the power of the High Priestess. With this High Priestess energy, I feel is very powerful. There's definitely power around just this intuitive knowing. There's some power around this, you know, following your intuition, you know, following your intuition to this power is going to be very powerful and grant you power the more you tap into your High Priestess energy. Okay, that is where your power comes from. Your power comes from internally, and that's what I've been talking a lot about too. I think people are being shed because we are realizing and being shown where our true power comes from. It doesn't come from anything external. It doesn't come from anything. Okay, any object on the physical plane. Okay, all right. This Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune is definitely the moon energy. I feel like, you know, possibly at this time, you know, it's definitely some secrets. You're definitely, you know, or it could just be the karma around things that are hidden. This moon energy can be karma from people in the past. You know, people in the past that, like I said, have used you, tried to deplete you and all of these things. You may have to definitely go on the moon energy on those people. You might have to hide out. Especially you get this Ten of Pentacles, you know, you get this Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have to hide out. You might have to change your phone number. You know, I feel like, which I have done that. Good for me, right? I have, well, no, I'm just releasing my phone number. You know, that's a hardcore cutoff. That's a message from God that I got. Like, just let that number go. Just let that number go. You know, and only a select few people will be able to contact me in that way. And those are the people that have been genuine to me, that have been had unconditional love for me, those that have been supportive of me during this time will only have access to me. Everybody else has been cut off. So you may be getting that urge and feeling the urge to change your number as well. Cut it off. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have fruition being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, there's definitely some strong money coming in. There's definitely some strong abundance coming in. I think about power. God, this song I listen to by, what's Young Thug? First you get the money, then you get the power. So yeah, first you get the money, then you get the power. You know, which that's on the physical plane. We know, being the spiritual people that we are, that it's the other way around. You get the spiritual power, you get this power, then you draw in the money. Okay, that's really how it works. But I'm just feeling a sense of money and power. Okay. And there's some intuitive knowing about this. There's some intuitive knowing about your happiness. You know, someone feels, this is my shit in a stick card. Somebody feels left out though. Somebody feels, you know, your happiness is making someone else feels at a loss. Okay. And it's probably those people that have screwed you over. Those people that screwed you over. That brings me back. And I have been, I'm going to go ahead. I got to bring it on. Though I walk through the valley in the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table for me in front of thine enemies. Now, it may not be word for word. I'm a little shaky. I'm a Bible verses. You know what I'm saying? I used to know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I was raised up in the church. So I used to know them like that. They used to fly up like that. But you get the gist of it, okay? The people that hate it, the people that didn't want you to have this, they're going to have to sit there and watch it. Pretty much. And they are going to be sitting there like, damn. Shit. She got all this shit here. I'm left here with these damn rats and shit. I love karmic justice. I love it. Because you gonna get yours in this life, baby. You gonna get it. Whatever it is. You gonna get it. I love it. I love universal laws. You get what you know what you put out, it comes back. That boomerang effect. That's what you gotta be careful what you send out, because the same shit you send out could be the same shit that come back and chop your head. Okay? Yes. That's how it goes in this life. Alright? This child creative spark, you know, there is a sense of bullying that, you know, and whoever, like I said, that's the person that's at a loss. That's the person that's at a loss. You know, the person that come along trying to be a bully, you know, trying to be all domineering and all that stuff, that person is not, you know, they're at a loss. Okay. Somebody was trying to put out this creative spark. Okay. The Ten of Cups is clarifying the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands will have her wish fulfillment. She will have her complete happiness, right? She will have her joy. She will have her joy. Okay. This depletion is being clarified by a sense of being trapped and guarded. So I feel for some, you know, I'm just feeling honestly, I feel like there's going to be a situation where someone from the past comes along and offers you something, gives you something, you know, grants you something that could be yours, you know, rightfully yours, rightfully your inheritance, rightfully your, you know, something that is yours, something that your name is on in the book, in the Akashic records. Okay, your name is on it, and somebody got to get up off of it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to get up off of it, and they know it. You know, and I feel like when they do this, there's going to be a depletion of this guarding and protecting. I feel like there's going to be forgiveness. I feel like there's going to be unconditional love. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is going to go from a place of being guarded and protected to coming with open arms, having open arms, forgiving, unconditional love. Okay? But it's going to take this, you know, something's got to be corrective here. You know. Like I said, some things written in the Akashic records that is not taking place. And people gonna hurt because of this. Alright, if they don't do what's right. Alright. The Ace of Pentacles It's being clarified by, yeah. Get your you see how she's got her little bear and holding it tight and protecting it and don't want nobody to get it. That's how you're going to have to be with this business opportunity, this pinnacle. This pinnacle you get it, you hold it tight, you protect it, you guard it, you don't let anybody close to it, because we've been depleted before. We've been depleted, okay? So we're on guard about that. And we're on guard about this failure, you know. So we know we got to protect this, okay? We can't allow this leech energy to latch on to us anymore. And again, that whole sense of protecting, the whole sense of holding on tight, you know, not being so giving sometimes, you know. I know as Sagittarius we can be, we can give, we just give, helping everybody, just helping everybody. And then when it's time when we need help, ain't nobody around. And I think that was a lot of our lessons that we've gotten during this time. A lot of Queen of Wands, a lot of whoever, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen, Kings, Queens, whoever. A lot of us have come to the realization that we give to our own detriment. We do. And we've got to now put ourselves first. And this is what God is forcing us to do. Okay, with this Ten of Pentacles, with this Wheel of Fortune, with this Ace of Pentacles, we have to think about ourselves. We have to put ourselves first. Okay, we can't allow these emotional attachments to make us feel like we should be responsible for someone else. Okay, the Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Two of Cups. So there is the Two of Pentacles and there is the Two of Cups. Love and money, baby. It's that love and money. It's two people that love each other that's bringing their pentacles together and juggling them together. All right, and I feel that there is definitely integrity. There's being 100. This is my being 100 card. No lies, no deceit, none of that shit. Just being straightforward. A new desire. Yes, someone has a new desire. Somebody has a new desire to be honest, to be straightforward. We do have the Chariot. And you know something I noticed in this Chariot card? I just really noticed this. If you look, she's holding like a little baby. She's riding out with her little baby. She's riding out with her, whatever this is. Whatever this Queen of Pentacles, whatever this, her baby, her idea, her money, whatever it is, she's holding it tight and she's getting out of Dodge. If y'all can't feel this strong sense of like protection, like somebody's like really strongly protecting something here, strongly. If y'all can't see that in these three cards, that there's a sense of protecting and moving forward. There's a sense of protecting and guarding this. There's a sense of protection and holding it close to your heart. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. And we have the devil energy here. So getting the hell away from the devil, protecting our money from the devil, just anybody who's trying to just leech energy, this succubus energy, you know, this energy that just wants to lash the hell onto you, suck you down and deplete you. Like I said, I'm experiencing that in the form of a child. But you got to get away from that. And knowing that by getting away from that, you will have power. Knowing that you will be restored. Your power will be restored. That you got to get away from the energy of that leech energy of someone latching onto you, sucking you dry. Sucking your ideas, sucking your energy, sucking your money, sucking your being. Your being. Okay? Alright, somebody, this Ten of Pentacles, you know, somebody's definitely trapped. You know, there's a sense of somebody gonna try to come in on your Ten of Pentacles. They're gonna feel like they want something. They're gonna try to bully their way in on your Ten of Pentacles, but you're gonna have to shut them down and you're gonna have to hold on tight. You're gonna have to hold it close to your heart. You know, that's a new desire. We're not doing things like we did before. We done got depleted. We're not getting depleted again. We've been there. We've been down that road. It led to our failure. We know this, okay? We have this creative spark that's bringing this fruition in. Like I said, this failure and depletion, you know, we're going to be honest about that. We're going to be real about it. We're going to be 100. You know, and I had to do that for myself. I had to come to some real hard realizations, like, how the hell did I end up here? How the hell did I end up in this situation? You know, and I realized that it was because I had certain emotional attachments that I wanted to help somebody who didn't give a damn about me. Who, when I needed help, they didn't give a damn. But I just gave, kept giving until I had nothing else to give. And then when I had nothing else to give, I was kicked to the curb and treated like a piece of shit. Okay? And this is what I'm saying. We gotta let go of that. All those people that treat us like that, we're gonna forgive them. And we're gonna have unconditional love for them. But we're gonna ride out. See you next lifetime. No hard feelings. I see you next lifetime. And that's how I am with folks right now. Like, I wish y'all the best in this life and the next. Because, you know, you might not see me no more in this life. You know what I'm saying? You may not see me no more in this life. But yeah, like I said, you finna hide this money. You finna guard this money. You finna guard your 10 of cups. If somebody's just gonna be lost, you know, I feel like you finna duck off in the moon. That's gonna leave someone feeling lost because they're not gonna have access to this 10 of cups. They're not gonna have access to this wheel of fortune. They're not gonna have access to this 10 of pentacles because you guard and protected yourself. Okay? From them trying to attach themselves to you and leech off you once again. Okay? Yeah, this karma, this happiness, I feel for the Queen of Wands, you know, this opportunity, this juggling, you know, this is going to bring joy. This is going to bring power. Okay? This is going to bring a lot. It's going to bring a lot. But I think a lot, we definitely had to do a lot of releasing. We definitely are going to have to let go. It's like I said, the past returns for a time. A time. A time. It doesn't say forever. A time. Okay. So, like I said, somebody may have made you slip back into who you used to be. You might have nut up on somebody real quick. Okay, because that's part of your true self too. See, that's me too. Like, you know, she's not dead. You know, the one that will set you straight, she's not dead now. She's just ducked off, and I just pull on her when needed. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't let her have free reign anymore like I used to. But she's still there. She's still a part of me, and I still love her. And I call on her when needed. You know what I'm saying? A sister had, I saw a t-shirt the sister had on last night, and it was so perfect. It said, holy enough to pray for you, but hood enough to swing on you. That's what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the balance of that light and dark energy is what I'm saying. That where we're trying to get. Yeah, we're in our good energy. You know, the angel Michael is deadly. The angel Michael is God's warrior. God sends him out to defeat demons. So Michael, you know what I'm saying? Michael will cut throats. Michael, you know what I'm saying? Michael cuts demons' throats. Michael's a warrior. So you can't be a warrior and a spiritual warrior out here in the streets always being in kumbaya mode. You know what I'm saying? Always being in peace and harmony mode. Always being in love and light. I'm in love and light, and I love everybody. And I send out good positive light energy. But if you fuck with me, and now we stepped into a whole nother dynamic. Now I got to release. I got to call on Oya. I got to call on Kali. You know what I'm saying? I got to go in a whole nother zone. So that's the balance. That's the balance. That doesn't make us negative. That doesn't make us bad. That doesn't make us evil. That makes us authentic. Being true to yourself. You're true to yourself. That's the 8, top and bottom. That's the positive and negative aspect of ourselves as well. I see that as well. You got the positive side and you got the negative side. It's a balance. You know, certain religions want you to feel bad about the negative side. But, you know, we don't fall into that. We're not in that trap anymore. We're not in that trap of thinking negative about a part of us. That breeds self-hate. When you're walking around thinking, I'm a sinner, I was born in sin, I'm a, and and you walking around thinking there's something wrong with you. How can you ever achieve a certain a level of self-love? There's nothing wrong with you. We're complete. This is how we were made. We have positive and negative sides. That's what keeps us balanced. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes sure that you can defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? If somebody step into your home and challenges you and your family, what you gonna do, baby? You gonna go in kumbaya? You gonna go in prayer mode? Or you gonna pull out the Glock? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And go to blast? Okay, that's what I'm saying. You gotta know that these are all parts of yourself. Be true to yourself, who you are, both dark and light, and love it all. I do. I love it all, light and dark. All right, peace and love to the family. I hope you were able to take something from that. There's a lot of purging going on. There's a lot of stitching going on. Continue to release. Continue to forgive and give unconditional love. Keep moving forward. Keep protecting your dreams. Keep protecting your money. Follow your intuition. And know that this joy is coming. We're going to be living in a state of, this is what we're being separated. Like I said, the timelines are being shifted. Some people are going to be sad as hell. They're going to be on the sad, unhappy, grief, miserable timeline. And then you're going to have people that have ascended to the highest energy of all. Joy. Okay? This is where we're going, baby. Peace and love to the family. Until next time. Hello everyone, and thank you all for watching Queendom Tarot. We're all about spiritual ascension and personal development. If you're not a part of the Queendom, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and connect with the energy of kings and queens worldwide. Check me out on Instagram too. I'm doing like daily, like 3-minute little boosts. You know, if you need a boost, you're feeling down, come on by Queendom Tarot on Instagram, get a little shot for the day, get a little boost up. I try to put those out daily during the week, just a little boost of, you know, motivational readings, oracles, that kind of thing. Okay?